Hello everyone, welcome to From the Star Wars Home Video Library. I'm your host Nathan P. Butler. This time we take a look at a weird variant that was discovered by J.D. Sanders. This is a member of the Star Wars Home Video Facebook group. He is also who I got this item from when he decided to put it up for sale. And it actually is sort of in line with something we saw previously with a variant, only now it's a variant that includes an error in it. So you may recall that in 2000, you had that VHS set that was released that could either be full screen with that slip cover over it that had the the narrow central parts that were clear where you could see the box underneath, or you had the widescreen version that was the same box underneath but had changed where the clear parts are as far as which parts of the art you were able to see. It was a pair of box set bricks, as we often saw, in 2000. And we found that they were also reprinted in 2001. And when reprinted in 2001, we had previously found that the full screen version had altered its labels when reprinted in 2001. This was what the label looked like. We're using Return of the Jedi for a reason here, but this is what it looked like. I haven't been kind to myself and rewound here. For the full screen version in 2000. Star Wars logo, Return of the Jedi underneath it, one 20th Century Fox logo down at the bottom. For comparison, the widescreen version was very similar. It just put a little tiny widescreen underneath the Return of the Jedi title there. But you could differentiate with these printed labels between full screen and widescreen in 2000 because widescreen was marked as such. That tended to be the norm at the time. Widescreen had to be specially marked, full screen was not. But as we saw in the past, in 2001, there was a reprint of these, and the labels changed. 2001 copyright date on it instead of 2000, but all the stuff on the box still just said 2000. But 2001 copyright date on these new printed labels, two 20th Century Fox logos down here, one for the company, one for home entertainment. And notice there that the actual title up here no longer has a Star Wars logo at all. It still has the title underneath, but now Star Wars is in plain text, and it includes the Roman numeral that was not on the 2000 copies here. This is Star Wars 6, right, VI, Return of the Jedi. Full screen. But that brings us to the new variant and new error that we haven't seen on the show before. Widescreen set. 2000, reprinted in 2001. Take off the slip cover. Take them out of the little side thing, which you just heard flap down is that Jedi Knights card there. This doesn't have the advertising booklet in this one. Okay. A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. They all look like you would expect here, right? Take it out of the sleeve. What do you expect? It's 2001. Full screen, got redone labels that don't have logos. They just have like the text with the Roman numeral. But in 2000, widescreen was marked as such. What do we have here? We have a new label with one 20th Century Fox symbol here, and up at the top, Star Wars 4, A New Hope here. No mention of widescreen at all. The same is the case for Empire. Star Wars 5, The Empire Strikes Back. One symbol down there at the bottom. So we already have a variant here, right? Widescreen 2001 has had the name changed to be similar to what they did with full screen in 2001, but full screen has two little 20th Century Fox symbols. Widescreen only has one, even though widescreen otherwise is not noted that way. So that is one way to tell. It's Jedi that makes this weird. What's wrong with this? Took me a moment. Yeah. Star Wars 4? Return of the Jedi? IV? Not VI? They screwed up the Roman numeral. Now, I don't know if this is on every single one of the 2001 printed 2000 reissues on VHS widescreen. I can't tell you that. I can't say for certain. This is, in fact, the only time I've been able to confirm that a widescreen reprint in 2001 even happened with altered labels. But I can tell you that at least for this copy, it's got the wrong number on Return of the Jedi. It says that we have episodes 4, 5, and 4 in this set, which is really going to confuse somebody who has no idea about the films and doesn't bother to look at the cases with the Roman numerals and just goes with this and that. I don't get any of this at all. It's weird. It's George Lucas storytelling where he just kind of jumps around. You start near the end, you jump forward. It's okay. It's fine. But suffice to say, this is weird. It's an odd little misprint. Right? A reprint, misprint. Because it's not the original release that these are from. The original release was 2000. It's a reprint, a new printing with updated labels for some reason a year later in the same packaging from the previous year, and in the process of doing so, they screwed it up, and Jedi got the wrong episode number. Odd. Very, very odd. My thanks, though, to J.D. Sanders for pointing this out, and when he put it up on Mercari for allowing me to pick up the item here so that I could include it. This is actually the very last item that had any pictures taken of it for the book at this point, which should be out by mid to late December. That was the last of the 1,550 pictures to go into that 3-volume set. It's going to be sweet. And this was just weird. With that, though, we'll wrap up this episode. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with the home video viewers. Especially if you know which frickin' Roman numerals go with which film so you can watch them correctly. I'm not starting a debate over the order to watch them. Figure that out for yourselves.